Yeah, the neutral layer is the good one. It's like frame 3 and does everything.
Yo, it's such a good game.
It's like, what if we made the Mario Nair gigantic?
I'm not even the biggest one of those names either.
Who was the biggest one?
Let's see.
Can I ask you a question about Jeopardy real quick?
Nah. What is it? Not my question. Okay.
Rip Adam.
Apparently his name is just JK now. Just kidding, guys.
We should probably not name him JK. There's actually a band player from Smash named JK.
Yikes. Yeah, we're changing that real quick. CRG and Mexican. Shout out Mexican.
So this matchup is pretty infamously Yoshi favored because the two things Richter does not like is being stuck in disadvantage and characters with a lot of airspeed and good hitboxes. And guess who does both of those?
Oh, and he has the funny jump armor to get through some of his ledge trapping stuff.
Yep. Now, it's not impossible by any means, because Yoshi is also a hater of range, which Richter also has. But if it goes in one character's favor, it is certainly it is certainly Yoshi the dinosaur.
Yoshi Belmont.
Yoshi Belmont.
If you think about it, the axe and the egg are pretty similar.
Now, I actually beat Mexidan in Ult V with Richter, so I don't really see why Jonathan can't do it. The only difference is that I had a F-tilt that did 50% and killed, but, you know.
Basically what he does in this game. I don't know what he does.
Yeah.
That's true.
I don't know why everyone was complaining.
But JKsonic taking 140% pretty early. I mean, being at pretty much half the percent. This is.
Oh, that's the Mexidan classic.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, good frame trap. Catching the air dodge onto the ledge.
See, this is
nice pro.
not a deficit you really want to be at if you're Richter, because like 79, you're not killing Yoshi for like another 20% unless you hit like some mage or robbery. And the deficit's only really building more and more.
Ooh, and being on the being off stage is really scary. Just being gimped is terrifying as the Belmont.
Yeah, that's something you always have to worry about with Richter, because his recovery is just really sus. Like, he has stuff he can do to get back that's not too awful, and having the tether is really nice. But he's one of the more gimpable characters in the game, even though some people overhype how bad the recovery is. Really good. He should have killed off that, but it might not seem like a big deal that he just knocked him off stage instead of killing. But this is a very like momentum-heavy matchup, so it could actually prove. Well, it could actually cause him to lose the game.
Yeah, and it's definitely one of those things. You just have to be ready for all of your buttons you're hitting to hit, so that you can get your confirms like correctly.
Yeah, you have to be prepared to hit confirm, especially if you play a character like Diddy or Richter who has to like hit confirms off ledge traps to get kills.
You're in drift, never mind. You're definitely playing for uncontrolled. You don't get a choice anyway, so.
Hit the holy water. You just got the bounce. Is he holding the holy water right now? Nope. He's off tilted.
Yeah, this talk is lasting a while, so.
Ooh, Yoshi
that's
getting a lot of extra
damn
credit.
down B. So yeah, now Yoshi's got like basically max rage, and okay, he's dead. But still, this is a pretty big deficit to make up.
Yeah, a whole stock, especially versus Yoshi. I mean, Yoshi doesn't really quote unquote camp you that hard in like the traditional sense, but that egg and just how fast he is makes a lot of his stuff really,
he also does
really
83 to
non-committal.
Richter on hit.
That's true. Not committing and doing a million damage.
Yeah, the thing with Yoshi is that people don't necessarily think of him as a campy character, but he's actually quite heavy, and he has a really solid projectile, so it's not the worst option. And also having air mobility is a really good thing to have whenever you want to like camp someone out.
Ooh, forward air, up air, that almost killed. Yeah, JKsonic's got to be really scared to get hit by anything here. I mean, really any straight hit. I mean, even Nair could kill him.
Yep.
I mean, Nair's not going to kill like straight up, but send into a bad spot.
Strong Nair could at the ledge. What? Hey! Speak of the devil!
Yeah, literally. That's Mexidan game 1. Taking it pretty well. That was pretty decisive. Doing very, very well. Oh, running it back to Pokemon Stadium 2.
I play Pokemon Stadium 2.
Every game. I miss the era of every single Grand Finals was 10 games of Pokemon Stadium 2.
That was hype. It is it is the stage ever. I mean, I'm always down to play there. What's up, Jalen?
Nothing much. I ate a second burrito, now I'm really tired. Ooh,
Excuse me, no, I'm really tired.
It'll do that to you. Right now we're watching Jonathan and Mexidan play this, not at all a one-sided matchup. Yoshi wins this by quite a bit.
Let's go airspeed.
Let's go airspeed. That's exactly what I said.
I'm gonna go sit on my spine hurts.
Oh, I'm sorry, dog.
My spine hurts. Very funny out of context. %, not taking, or 30 seconds, not taking a lot of percent.
Yeah, for Yoshi and Richter standards, like 40, 50 is not a ton.
Yeah, some of these games have been like a stock in the first 30 seconds, and some of them have been a stock in 2 minutes. I know the Diddy matchup definitely lasts a lot longer than something like any of the Ridley matches.
Yeah.
But it's very even here.
Oh, yeah, you can
JKsonic
just axe
doing a
with the
good
X,
job
that makes
of.
sense.
Yeah, JKsonic doing a really good job of not letting Mexidan through the corner, then giving up stage control and losing a stock for it.
Really good catch on the jump. Yeah, Jonathan's holding down his lead a lot better. Well, he actually has a lead this game, which is a big difference. A really good edge guard attempt from Dan. So a really good thing to do to tether recoveries as Yoshi is you can interrupt the tether with the egg and then like double jump nair to catch the attempt. It can be a little hard on some characters like Byleth or tether is so fast and it goes so far that it's like really hard to do that kind of thing to her. But versus Richter it can be really strong. Ooh, really good confirm. That's something that's kind of underrated about Yoshi is that if he hits you with an egg, he can kind of confirm from anywhere just because his airspeed's so good. And he can egg like anywhere on the stage.
Yeah, Yoshi's burst range definitely way bigger than a lot of characters. I mean,
Oh my god!
something like short hop fair, but I mean your burst range doesn't really matter whenever you're just kept in the air so long. Losing that stock gives a bunch of up airs.
Yeah, this actually confirmed that Jonathan likes to do a lot where he does weak up air and a strong up air.
I didn't know that was true. Belmonts go crazy.
Yeah. Well, that up air actually kind of sucks in a way because it's just like a line straight above him, but it is very long, so...
Dan having to fight through this maze very, very slowly, down a lot of percent in an entire stock.
Ooh, nice base coming from Jonathan. A big temptation when you play Yoshi is to sort of play out of shield whenever the opponent starts approaching you, but Jonathan was using his double jump to bait out of shield options, and that is going to be the end of game 2.
Yeah, they just the whip placement's very, very good. Hitting a lot of tippers, getting a lot of kills where he really had the opportunity to, where he didn't have a lot of opportunities in the first game. Definitely taking a lot more of that center stage control and just not letting Yoshi in on him at all. Oh.
Alright, going back to PS2. Yeah, Jonathan's already playing a lot more confident in this game than he was, even in the first show, I would say. He's the type of player where once he kind of gets in his zone, he starts feeling himself. He starts like he starts speeding up the way he plays, and he starts going for options he wouldn't normally.
Yeah, and that definitely helps with characters that have a lot of setup. It's like creativity with Diddy Kong, seeing like the 3 different play styles we have and like the people here, and just seeing like
Ooh, good snipe on the jump. Yeah, he's dead.
what you can do with the setup and like setting up your offstage situation so strong to just exhaust Yoshi's resources until he just absolutely perishes.
Yeah, that's the thing. If Yoshi loses his double jump, he can be kind of screwed off stage because it's like his double jump's insane. It's got the armor and his airspeed's so good. But it's like if you can still snipe the double jump and put him in a really bad spot. Ooh, really great platform pressure from JKsonic this game too. Mexidan was kind of treating those platforms as like a safe haven the first 2 games, and Jonathan kind of caught on to that and is now punishing him very, very hard for trying to go there.
Yeah, Dan just trying to find a way to ledge trap, but gives Jonathan stage control. I really don't want to do that against like an oppressive kind of setup character.
Jonathan's also pressuring his shield really well. He keeps like, ooh, really good call out. But he keeps pressuring his shield with a disjoint and then jumping back, which is a really good way to pressure Yoshi since his out of shield range. His out of shield frame data is pretty solid, but his out of shield range is not very good. He has to full drift at you with a nair to be able to hit you sometimes.
Ooh, that nair was good though. Sending JKsonic off stage.
Ooh, nice setup. Not gonna kill. Oh, that'll kill though. This is definitely, I think it's definitely more possible for Yoshi to bring a lead back in this matchup than it is for Richter, because it's still be really difficult, especially when JKsonic is zoning this well.
70%, 84%.
Oh my gosh, what a combo. This is like a complete 180 from the first game.
Yeah, being sent to these high percents so quickly, I mean, puts you in percent or like in danger of getting all these confirms hit on you.
Yeah, Richter's not really known as a juggling character. That's more Yoshi's thing. But it looks like Jonathan took a page or two out of Mexidan's book.
Oh, but he's doing it right back. I mean, taking hitting 64%, 70%. Ooh, nice weight.
Ooh, he's getting desperate for the stock. He doesn't go for smash attacks like this unless he's really trying to find the stock.
Yeah, it definitely can happen. I mean, these owners wear down your patience so quickly.
Yeah, the thing you can tell with the way Jonathan's playing is he's sort of comfortable and he's entering a lot of the safe zones he likes to play in, and he's getting to go there a lot. And whenever his owner is able to repeat certain situations over and over again, it makes you way more desperate to try to kill them because it's like, oh god, they're just like repeating their safe situation over and over and over again. I don't know how I'm going to close this stock out.
Dan doing a really good job of not getting put into any of these bait situations or getting hit by these setups.
Yeah, speaking of safe zones, there's sort of one benefit of fighting a character like Richter is even when you're at a deficit, there's ooh.
Straight back air, take the stock. Tipper's really strong.
Yep. What I was gonna say is a benefit of fighting a character like Richter is that even if you're at a deficit, there's spots where it's very difficult for him to kill you. But the thing is, Richter's goal is to sort of like push you into those situations where he can find a kill. But alright, going into a game 4 with Jonathan at quite a lead, and it looks like also some pretty solid adaptation from his end.
Yeah, Mexidan having to win this game to try to take the set.
Ooh, really nice down air.
That move does too much damage.
They can also set it for kills.
Yoshi's crazy.
Yeah, this character's honestly kind of insane. People kind of underrate him, IMO. He actually got a lot of... People kind of acted like he was the same character from 4 when honestly he got a lot of important buffs. Like his ground game is so much better than it was in 4, and he has a lot of like new setups. Ooh, I think that was a misinput.
Mexidan having about 35% lead.
Oh my god, Jonathan is just reacting to a lot of these approaches like so well. He sees Mexidan drifting forward and just immediately reacts with the whip.
Yeah, really keeping this wall there whenever he's not approaching, making sure that if he does hit a button, he gets punished for it. Really, really close so far.
Ooh, yeah, the beer reverse. Egg lay, that's the Mexidan classic. So yeah, when Mexidan gets his back put in the wall, what he sort of defaults to is he likes to hang back and try to get information on how to find a way in with eggs. And it seems to be working out a lot better than his game plan of like trying to hold forward a lot in game 3.
Ooh,
but
nice
still,
up air.
Jonathan keeping up the pattern of hitting a lot of really good juggles. You good? Sorry.
Oh, I just also am just like texting friends.
Oh, okay, you're good.
Got asked for the good old hey down the game, and I was like nope, busy.
Cat the Hun says Dan versus Jono, dog pog.
Dog plug. Yeah, John's really starting the game. I mean, He's getting some extra some extra credit here, but has to get off this ledge. Ooh, doing it pretty well.
Oh gosh.
Not taking much percent for it. Starting to rack up more percent.
Yeah, Jonathan just kind of has the wall back up, and it's going to be kind of hard. Hi, Cat! What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. When Jonathan starts getting this wall up, it can be very hard to try to take the lead back. Ooh, that was a greedy holy water, but it almost worked.
Yeah, I like the push into it.
Yeah, that was smart.
Yeah, JKsonic definitely getting very comfortable, being able to show some more creative gameplay, like pushing Dan into the holy water and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's also just kind of circling around Dan's threat ranges, so he can't really get a good clean hit on him. Mm-hmm. Ooh,
fair giving sparks.
That is a
and
very
just not able to
unfortunate
get
SC.
there.
That might. Oh, sorry.
No, you're good.
But anyway, that was a very unfortunate SC. That might kind of spell the end for Dan if he can't find a stock. Oh, right as I say that.
That was a very funny stock, apparently. Yeah, Dan fighting for his life out here. Fighting against these Belmonts can be so oppressive.
It can be a very tough challenge, especially JKsonic's.
Yeah, he's really good at just making sure you absolutely do not get an inch in.
Yep, he's slowed the pace down so much that Mexidan kind of has two choices. He can either try to hyper-aggress or hang back and throw the eggs, and he's kind of opting for the latter, which, again, makes sense. He wants to set tempo, but it can be very hard to counter-zone Richter. Even as a very good zoner like Snake, it could be difficult.
Yeah, and a moment ago, you saw him go for... Ooh, that's game.
That is...
JKsonic takes it 3-1. And like you were saying, he was either going really, really aggressive or just like hyper camping. And a moment ago, he just went for a neutral B and just straight up in neutral. And Dan doesn't really do that unless he's really feeling confident or just really pressed for options. And it's normally a mix-up. So really, really strapped for resources there. Definitely played well though.
Yep. Very good set.
Yeah, JKsonic playing really, really well. He must have been warming up.
He was warming up versus me.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. Certified gamers. Who do we got next?
Okay, that looks like Cheese and Lucas.
Ooh, this will be fun.
Ike versus Incineroar. This is actually a pretty even matchup. Maybe even Incin favor. Incin really likes characters with slow frame data, and he gets really good punishes off parry, and Ike is infamously one of the easier characters to parry in the game.
Which ult does he play?
Huh?
Do you know which ult he plays? Oh, that's right there. Oh, we got the blue Incin coming in. Shoot, update that real quick. Is that the purple one? Is that one? Yes. Oh, genius.
Alright, starting off at a very slow pace. Oh.
Yeah, both these characters really don't want to get hit by the other one. They both just take so much percent every time they get hit.
Yeah, for sure.